Hello viewers, welcome to today's presentation. The question on the table today is, do you know why so many hotels fold after some times? Do you know why they change from one management to the other, hiring one personnel to the other, contracting to a leasing company to the other and still not making it? The answer is not far-fetched, it's simple. They are not using the correct property management system that is supposed to protect them from frauds that go into the hotel. Sometimes someone invests money, builds a hotel or establishes a property, but when you don't have the right tools to manage it, you are just making some people rich through you. And one of such property management systems that can help you run your hotel is one developed by Anand Systems Inc. ASI, based in USA and also have offices in India. This software takes care of inventory as well as sales as well as renting of your rooms. So one of them is the ASI front desk, that is for renting of your rooms, while the ASI POS is for your inventory and sale of your drinks and the other stuff you sell in your business. And these two softwares are mapped together, that bills from your ASI POS can be posted to people who are lodged in your room, as well as also sold to used to sell things to people who are just walk-in guests. So let's launch ASI front desk and see what it has, what the look is like. So I've clicked on it. So when I launch this, I'll put my username and my password and then log in, and then I show you how the interface is like. So we also have to launch the ASI POS. Let me first of all start with this. My name, Ojugo, password. So when I log in through this, you will see so many things, so many features that this has to make management of your hotel very easy. The POS, let me also launch it while this is loading. The POS also is very good. It can be used for your purchasing, for issuing of your items out to the various departments, for selling them, for accounting for it, because it has reports that shows you your items, how they come in, the quantity that came in, the quantity that were sold, the one that is left over, who sold who, and who did what and who didn't do. So that's one good thing about this. So let's just log in. You can select your username from your username here, or you can also type it in. So I can just put my password in this case also. So while that is loading, I go back to this. So I will start my shift in the front desk, which is what I started with. Let me just give it a full screen. So what you are seeing here is the front desk. From here, you can see the date, you can see the rooms, you can see that this is showing all floors here. If you want to see only first floor, this is what you see. If you want to see floor 1, this is what you see. Floor 2, this is what you see, and floor 3, this is what you see. Then the building, for some hotels that have more than one building, you can select the building here. This hotel has 2 buildings, the Renewed Hope Hotel and the New Nigeria House. So if you go to New Nigeria House, you also see this has ground floor, which is 0, it has first floor, and it has second floor. These icons you are seeing here, this shows that these floors, the rooms here marked here, B201, this Fembo means that it allows you to come with your pets into the rooms. For floor 1, it means that this allows you to smoke in these rooms. For ground floor, this has the halls that are there. So let's go back to the Renewed Hope Hotel, the main building. So these rooms that you see that has these icons here means that they are in the ground floor. They are built to allow for people who are handicapped to stay in the room. So these are people who are lodged into these rooms. These rooms that are in this color are under reservations. So there are other views. If you want to open a room, if I click here for this January 30th and I select this room here on the January, okay, to this on 29 here, if I select this building here, that's room 301. If I want to open it for room operations, I will just click here. If I click there, it will open it. I can also right click and choose open rooms, or I can also double click and it opens the rooms. Then I can now start the process of checking a guest in or checking a guest out, as the case may be. So this is where you check a guest in. This is the rent, as the case may be. So this is what the area that you feel you supply necessary information to be able to check a guest in or check a guest out. So if I also want to open this room, I can also double click on it and it will open the room also. I can also right click on it. I can also right click on it and room operation, and that will also open the rooms for me to see possible things that I want to do: check in a guest, extend stay, check out a guest, make payment into a room, give discounts, and a lot of things can be done. So that's not what I'm going into right now. So now for the views, you can see the dates here. You can see the dates. You can click here to pick a particular date. This is January 2025, so you can pick any date for your operation, provided you have the necessary privilege to do that. Then you also can see the views. You can see when I click here, you can see this view here. You can see this view here. So these are the same hotel room numbers here. So if I click on any of them, it will also open the room for operation. I can also right click on it to still do the same thing. So this is the unit view. This is the list view. If I click this, you see another view. This is the list view. It just lists the rooms. And then I can also click on this, the tape chart view. You will see this. This is what we were seeing before. Then I can also have this other view also that gives you the occupancy in terms of charts that you can see. You can check here, show rate, show percentage occupancy, show current status, as the case may be. So these are some of the things you can select here. So that's for the views for the rooms. I wouldn't go into detail here, but if I click this, for example, you see what it has changed. I uncheck it. You also so this is just for the main tab here, the front date. For the audit, when you at the end of every business day, you close their business, so you create a new day so that the counting for this day starts also. So you also guest contacts, where you can check database, search for guests, and you have tools where you can go to the direct billing. This is under the category master, to go to direct billing account. Direct billing account is when you have some guests that are maybe most of the time it's with companies that they may not pay when they check in, but you have an account with them. You post their bills to the account, so once in a while they pay money to the accounts and you start deducting from there. So this is also for housekeeping. This is for housekeeping operations. Then this is reports. It has so many reports: weekly, monthly, daily reports to show you occupancy, rooms that are clean, the percentage that are clean, and so forth and so on. When we go to the occupancy, we also have to show you this. By the time we come to reports, I will show you more of this so that you see how they are being used. So this is like a brief view of the ASI POS. So let's go to the front desk. It's prompting me to create new desk. Sorry, this is the POS. So for the POS, you have supplier informations, where you can see these are a few suppliers that are put here. You can add more. You can make payment to a supplier. When you make payment to a supplier, you can make it here. You can also edit. You can add new one by clicking this, but because we don't have time, I won't do any of them for now. So this is for suppliers. You can also make purchases. This is when you click here, it comes to this point. You pick the department from where you are making the purchase. If it's the purchasing department, you select it. Select the supplier information. If you have supplier information like IJ Foods, select the name of the item you are trying to buy, maybe Campari. Select the quantity you want, select the units, select the date, and when you are done with that, you click on add. Let's say like we are buying one bottle, I click on add. So you see it here. Assuming I made a mistake, I can also click and say, okay, maybe it's not one bottle that I want maybe 20 bottles. So I click on edit. The quantity has changed to the value that I have here. So I selected 29. If I made a mistake, I can also delete If I want, I can just delete. I can also change the value. You say, okay, let's say it's 30 that I want, not 29. So I click on edit. The quantity has changed, 30 bottles. So if I want to delete, I also clicked here, I deleted it. Save and close, or save and print, as the case may be. So this is about making a purchase from here. I don't want to save the changes that I've made, so I said this. I just close. If there are some purchases that I've made already in the system, they will appear here. If the list has gone for like 6 months or 1 year, 2 months, 3 months, you can also choose the date and search for the supply that was made for the purchase that was made with the date. You can also search through supplier information through here. You can search for something bought from a particular supplier, and then with the date you click on find. What the date I've chosen here is not tenable, so let me just say I don't have anything on this, so I just leave it at that for now. But these are the things one can do in making purchases. So the department, then your hotel or your property has departments: the kitchen, the store, the purchasing, the sales, the bar and stuff, as the case may be. So you group them into that. Then you have something called issue voucher. This is how you handle your inventory. When somebody has bought something, maybe the purchasing department has bought something and they want to issue it to the store. So they go to the store. Maybe it's basmati rice. Maybe the quantity they bought is 50 kg. You select 50 kg, and then, okay, this is gram, so not kg, so you can say 50,000 in this case. 1 2 3, so 50,000 grams. So remark, if there is any remark you want to make, you make and click on add. So the store now has 50 gram or 50 kg of rice, from which they can issue to the kitchen through voucher also. So this is how this is also done. You can make changes if there is need to make changes. You can just edit it. Assuming it's 100,000, you now change the value to 100,000, click on edit, and it becomes 100,000 grams, which is 100 kg. You can also delete, as the case may be. I'm deleting them because I'm not showing you how to make a issue voucher. So you can also search for vouchers that have been issued, and it will show you people who have issued the voucher, the name of the staff involved, the date, the quantity, and every other item that are part of it. So that's about it. Then you have POS centers. This the Hope Bar, from where you sell drinks, the Hope Restaurant where you sell your food and stuff like that. Then you have the spa where you do your pedicure, manicure, as the case may be. So these are POS centers. So you can create new one, you can edit the ones that exist, you can also delete some, but you can only delete when an item has not been sold from that POS center. Once an item has been sold there, it can no longer be sold. So these are where you see your sales. This is where you make a KOT. This adjustment comes up when, like, maybe you have a function. After the function, the people that use the hall maybe bought cartons of bottled water. So because they did not finish the bottled water, so you want to put it back and sell it, so you use the adjustment to add it back to the system. So it also has the other, where you take up database, here you back up database, you have settings here, you have PMS settings and stuff like that. Then here you can also create department, the POS waiter information, as the case may be. Then item master here gives you item groups. The items you sell in your hotel, they're always grouped, so that it's not when I want to sell beer, the beer will be grouped together with fufu. So no, this is why we have item groups, that it is easier, it's for easy accessibility. That you want to sell food stuff, you go to things that are related, like when you want to rice, you see rice here, items that have to do with rice are there, soft drinks, spirits, wines, as the case may be. So we all normally do that, so that you group items properly for easy management, easy reporting when you are looking for items, or when you are analyzing your reports or doing your audit. So you have item master, item assignment. This is for adding a new item. These are some of the items that are in the system. If I want to add a new one, I click here, put the name of the item, put the department that have access to it, or I'm going to make use of it. Then check whether they are for purchase or for sales or for both, or whether the item is an ingredient, like some of the items you use to make cocktails. So you also select the unit here and save and close, or if you're making more than one entry, you can save and then go on with that. Then this you have item rate and tax where you assign the rates. Then this is where you assign the item to the item groups. Then this is where you work on tables that you are using to sell. So these are where you see your transactions. This is their reports where you see your reports, daily reports, monthly reports, item reports that check how items that come into your hotel are utilized. If from here you can trace if you bought like 10 cartons of malt, which might be maybe 124 bottles depending on the quantity in a carton. You will see if they sell one bottle, you will see that they sold one bottle. The quantity you have in hand will reduce by one. So from the purchasing to the sales department, to the restaurant, to the bar where they are selling, so when they sell item, the quantity they have in the stock reduces by one. So these things are traceable, so nothing can be easily maneuvered. And as well, you also the one who issues out rights and privileges to people to do certain things and not to do certain things also. So when you go to the touch screen, this is where you make sales. This is where you make your sales. Assuming I'm in Hope Bar, in the bar, and I click on KOT, I want to make an order. So when I click on KOT here, so this shows up. You see how beautiful the interface is. Very nice, very nice interface. So if it's beers I want to say, if I click on this, I will see Hero, I see Heineken, I will see other beers, but I just put a few for demonstration. So if I go back to all item groups again, if it's under fries, okay, you see peanuts, plantain chips, potato chips. I can also go back to item groups. If it's soft drinks, I will also see soft drinks. Like I select water, you see the quantity is showing here. I select another water, select Coke. I can also go to cocktails, smooth girl. I can go to beer, maybe select this. These are the things I want to sell. If I want to change the quantity here, I can also do that. When I click on edit, I will pick here, I change the quantity. So I can pick 9 bottles instead of this and say enter. So I now have 9 bottles of 50 cl water. The same applies to other quantities. So the quantity has changed here. So this is just like a by way of introduction and overview of the ASI property management system, the ASI POS and the ASI front desk. They work together. Yeah, assuming I want to post this into a guest that is checked into a room, if I click on room here, these are rooms that are occupied. I can select any guest and make this be posted to the room, and the person will pay on checkout or anytime the person wants to pay. If I want to do it on a table, if I select table, these are available tables in this department. I can pick this, use this table to sell it out to the guest here, mostly the cash guest, and the person pays and moves on. So this is like a brief introduction. I hope to see you in the next video. We're open for business. Even if you are not a hotel owner and you have people who own hotel, you can contact us. We work with you and provide solution. You get referral also as well for when you refer us to other hotels. So it's a win-win situation. The software have product support 24/7, 247, 24 hours a day, and you also have us to support you. Support comes from the US, comes from India, so and can also come from us to also support you locally when you need our help urgently. So one good thing about it is this support, that you always have people who have used it. For myself, this is my 13th year of using this software, and I can tell you that this is a very good software that I can say that has proven tested. It has been tested and proven efficient enough, and it's also very cheap compared to so many other hotel softwares that are available in the market, especially with now that our currency naira is very weak. So I'm looking forward to you contacting us and doing business with us, and making sharing our profit and sharing the good news that we have here. Thank you once more. I remain no second chance. See you. Ciao.